sequencing emotion in a delicate formation. Numerology's wisdom is a language of vibration. Welcome to the Numerology Hour. Host Kelly Brickel is a numerologist, psychic medium, and teacher. Her passions are learning about the soul and energy. Whether it's working with spirit, emotion, or vibrational numbers, precision and heart always enters the equation. Now, here is your host of the Numerology Hour, Kelly Brickel.
Hello, everyone. Hello, surprise. Michael's here. I got a message from Michael, and I was like, come on down. Come on down. Why not?
You must have read my mind. I was like, hey, what are you doing tonight? She's like, I'm going on live. Do you want to join me?
That's exactly how it went. And then he was patient for me to just work a couple things around. Oh my gosh. I would have added your name if I had a little bit more time. It would have been guest Michael Christopher.
Now it's a surprise.
Now it's an ultimate surprise. So, hello everybody. I'm coming on in. Jess, hello.
Hello, Jess. Jess didn't watch our show last night. She boycotted our show. She just came up with a convenient excuse that she's extremely late tonight. It's like, yeah.
She's early. She's early now.
Yeah.
Extremely early.
Because she didn't know I was going to be here. If she knew I was going to be here, she probably wouldn't logged on.
Do you have beef with each other?
No.
This is the time to, showcase that sometimes the mediumship community is cutthroat. And
that's right. She was riding around in her hot rod.
Oh, wow. See, that's cool. You guys have toys with the motorcycles and hot rods and fancy things. Not a bad life. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, North Dakota went from winter to it's 92 degrees today and yesterday. And I'm like, it's crazy hot now. Now it's the extreme.
Did you say 92? How is that? That just seems...
North Dakota. That's like the switch goes on. It's like, oh, it's 65. Oh, wait, we need 90 degrees now.
That doesn't sound natural in May, but it is.
There's nothing stable about North Dakota. Not at all.
Fair enough. That's how Illinois can be sometimes. Fair enough. Good day, Mish. Hello, Jennifer. Hello. She's like, it's so hot. It is.
It is.
It is so that way. Let's see here. If you're okay with your head. Oh man, something's freezing my screen. That's really weird. It's not letting me put up. You know what? We're unconventional. My screen is frozen where I can't even toggle the comments. So I want to fix that. So I'm gonna hop out. I'm going to put you on and it's just going to take a moment, but I'm going to give you the space, okay?
She's going to leave, and I'm going to wreck the show in like 30 seconds. Ready to go.
That'd be very impressive, actually. Oops, wrong
person. All right, I got 30 seconds to wreck Kelly's show before she comes back on. What should I do? Hello, Whitney. Hello, Vivian. Hey, Glenda. Kelly quit already. We weren't even on for 5 seconds, and she left. So I guess I'm hosting the numerology show. Oh, no, she's back.
Yeah, you're the new host. Imagine that. Michael Numbers Christopher. That's
Michael
what they call him
Numbers now. Christopher.
You got the gift.
Thank you, Lucille.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Marie. Hello, Vivian. So, everyone, we're going to be doing number readings today. We're going to start it off where I'd love to hear about Michael's connection with numbers, whether it's just been a passing moment or something that happens to you a lot. I would like to know, as a medium, how the messages have come up for you.
Oh my God. I think like most of us, before we find enlightenment or um, our spiritual path, if you will, numbers are just numbers. But even before that, I think I can remember like seeing sequences, not having an idea what it was about. But when I became more aware of them, then of course you start to see them more often. And I'm sure that's pretty common for everybody who begins to pay attention and know that they mean something. So even now, it's weird because I'll have a thought in my mind and I'm not looking for anything, no validation, but usually it'll follow up by I'll just look somewhere and I'll see a sequence of numbers. And I still have to look them up because I still don't understand what they mean. I don't have them memorized by any means. The only one that I do know is 111, which means that that's the universe taking a snapshot of your thoughts right at that moment.
Oh, wow. I like that.
That's the only one I can. Well, and 777 is around finances and financial abundance. Well, and like this one, because I have my angel card deck, and the card that was there right before we started, I shuffled, and guess what came up again? 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. That's
Which
a good number
means-
sequence.
And it's a good one for me because it actually makes sense. Progression, you're experiencing forward movement as things unfold. Trust the natural flow of life, take steps towards the goals with confidence. So even there, they're right there. So, but yeah, other than that, I'm kind of clueless, and I turn to the numerologists like you.
There's many different things at play. I don't think it's always by textbook. I do think you can learn by textbook and understand certain things about numbers that, yes, you will remember, and you can use that as a dictionary. And that's rather fascinating, don't get me wrong. But many times, thank God not too often, but many times in readings, I will see a number wrong and I'll catch it like midway. I'll be like, why the heck did I even say that? And usually it's like still accurate for the person because I almost say that by accident because they wanted me to do something else with the numbers. And so to talk about something in their life, instead of just looking what's right in front of me, I'm taken into a different direction. And I do think like that's naturally how spirit works. So spirit will help you read numbers and you could have no numerology knowledge. In fact, that's something that I teach within like beginners class. I go, hey, we're going to learn a little bit about basics, but you're actually going to use your intuition too. But if you know nothing to do and you just freeze, at least you know some of the rules where you can still read the person. And then they get to decide what they want to do in that moment. And I think it's like really fun and really nice.
So being that I'm completely clueless, how would you teach me like initially basic? Like, would you say, here's a number. What do you feel from this number? Is that kind of what you're talking about?
I would do some of that, but at first I would give you kind of like some ground rules. So that your brain could decide what it wanted to do. Because when we know nothing, we're just going to spaz out. And then sure, if you're intuitive, you're going to get something. But if you don't even know what to do, you kind of like teach your brain, which way do I want to go? Do I lean in the direction that I can have the information because it's right in front of me and I trust that? Or do I lean in the direction where the information wants me to go unconventionally? So I would first teach you about 1 through 9 with what they mean archetypically. And then I would tell you what their energetic nature is. So like I would say elementally, like this one feels like this one works like this one has the quality of this. So I'd let you not only have the mental information on it, I would help you energetically get to know the number. And then I would lead you to how it feels for you personally.
Interesting. Even if I'm terrible at math.
I'm not the greatest at math either. I do like math to a certain degree. I think it's kind of fun, but I was never particularly good at it. And I would, as long as somebody guided me with it, I would pick it up easily enough. But my brain didn't know how to work with it intrinsically. Like, I don't know, but I always liked the numbers. So I don't think you have to be classically good at math, because I wasn't.
Yeah, I'm terrible at math.
I would do some fun stuff with math where I'd just be like, wow, like I feel like I could be good at this. And then I'd just be like, wait, but I'm not. So I did have some type of, at times I could do like really cool stuff. And I was just like, shouldn't I be better at this? Like,
right.
And then I just couldn't, it wasn't a sequential thing. So I noticed something was there, but yeah, it was not, I'm a mathematician. That's for sure. That's not even, I was never convinced of that. But yeah, like for instance, with energy, like I will, just with psychic development, if someone is good at geometry, they're going to be better with shapes. They just are. If someone is better with algebra, they're going to be better with numbers. And you'll see that come out in energy. If someone's a painter, they're going to be really good with colors because they're just more attuned to that energy. They work with that energy, right? So I just think there's crossovers with everything like that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I guess I haven't really paid too much attention because I don't really, with mediumship in particular, I don't really pay attention to numbers. But it's interesting. I mean, I'm all for learning different techniques, and if it's something that can help expand, our reading. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, you're a musician, so do you get a lot of clairaudient stuff?
Oh, yeah. As far as the clairs, and it's interesting because I get this question every now and then, what's your strongest clair, right? Years ago when I was first starting out, it was pretty much a mix between clairaudience and clairvoyance. But as I progressed over the last decade plus, I don't even pay attention to that anymore because it's come to a point where it's true clairsentience where it just comes in. I don't really pay attention to how I'm getting it. It's just there. So everything's kind of working together, which in theory, I've heard this and read this, that's kind of where you want to be, where you're not really concentrating on one or the other. And I think Spirit has taught me that too along the way, because I'm sure if anybody that's practiced mediumship has probably experienced to where you're just starting out and say clairvoyance is your thing, right? You're tuned into clairvoyance, like that's your primary way of communicating. What happened with me was once I get comfortable with those, literally I'd sit down for a reading and I would not get images, and I'd be like, what the heck am I doing wrong? What I found was it's a way for your guides to help you evolve by not just depending on one clair. They kind of in a way forced me to pay attention to my feelings, which I don't like to do. I don't like having feelings.
Why not? They're great when they're good. Aren't they great when they're good?
But so that's kind of how they would help me progress, is they wouldn't let me stay comfortable for long. And I appreciate it now. Back then I was like, how am I screwing this up now? But again, now I understand that it was just a way for them to help me kind of just get to where I am now, where it's not even a thing. I just do what I do and they come in however it comes in.
I do think that when it's coming in, we shouldn't be thinking about how it's coming in.
Yeah.
But exactly. We should just be in it. My brain, it does help me teach and break things down, but I would be very observant of things coming in. So I've had to learn to calm down. I've had to learn to be in the energy, because I could actually be in the feeling, but be like, this is so cool. It's coming in from the left. It's coming in from the right. It has this quality. So I could describe it later on, and that would be something of use. But yeah, you're right. It doesn't matter while you're doing it. You just have to do it.
Yeah,
it's so true.
Yeah.
You're a better medium while you're doing it if you're not thinking about how you're doing it.
Yep. But it's funny because now that you mention it, I mean, there are times during a read I'll get like a random number. And it's not associated with an age. It'll just be I'll see a number and I'm like, okay, well, what is that? And if I don't feel anything with it, I'll just kind of move past it and see if it comes back. Um, and actually, it happened last night during the live. I was doing a reading and I saw the number 32 and I didn't place it. But then the next thing that came up for the person I was reading was NASCAR. And I was like, all night, I'm thinking, was that the person's car driver? Did he have the number 32 on the car? And it just came out later. It may be, it may not be. I don't know.
But there's something to that, right? And
Yeah.
it's just another form of practicing. Honestly, it is.
Yeah.
You're making me think of things I want to practice. Actually, I would love to practice more with the numbers on that level, because that I don't do. I kind of, I don't know. I just say it, or I just go, maybe. I remember one time someone found out I was a numerologist. It was like a readings fair.
Yeah.
And they're just like, okay, well, can you like guess this number that I'm thinking of associated with them? And I wrote it down, and I didn't like, I didn't write it down actually, but I don't know. I did actually. And I just didn't say it though, because I was just like, no, it's not going to be that.
I told you about that. Don't ever question. You say it. Just say it. Just say it.
Well, the problem is I've done that and I've gotten it wrong.
Doesn't matter. Keep doing that.
It doesn't matter, but that's what makes you go, wait a second. Right? Because we're not perfect. Well, we shouldn't ever be, but like,
Nope.
That's what made me think that. So then she brought it up independently within the reading. I'm just like, oh, that was the first number I had written down. And she's like, why didn't you say it? I'm like, I didn't think it was gonna be
You
it.
didn't trust it. Right? I know.
Yeah.
I know.
But they can, right? They can. These numbers can come to you directly, just like anything else. Like some people get astrology signs, like, wow, this person feels like an Aries, right? Like this person feels like a Libra, or the color readings.
Those are interesting. I like color readings.
I think they're the same. To me, as a numerologist, I think it's the same wheelhouse. It's like, I've been using this as an example lately. Numbers are a spectrum, but then like colors are just a spectrum of light. And so as long as you know your spectrum, you can go, it kind of feels like this. I'm dealing with that. It's really cool.
Exactly. Like I'll just throw it out there, and it's because I see auras. I don't really do a lot with them. I mean, if it came up and everything, I guess I would pay attention to it. But most of the time, I'm just going with it. So occasionally, I'll pay attention to them. What they mean, I'll just go in the moment of what I feel it means in the moment.
And that still can be exactly how you work with numerology. I don't think because there's different types of numerology, and some of the rules actually contradict one another. So I think as long as you're in the energy and you can extract the meaning of why you're there, you're fine. So, but if you are learning certain rules under one system, then yeah, sure, we're gonna get technical, but I don't really think there should be traditional rules in numerology unless you claim to be a certain type of numerologist.
Right, right.
Yes.
And I'm so stubborn. I mean, I've always been. It's all about mediumship for me. And I'm sure if I opened up to different ways, it may expand, but I'm so stubborn and set my way with things. I'm like, all right, I don't know.
No, I actually have resisted, and I still even resist being a numerologist, because I don't want to be bogged down to do it one way.
Yeah.
And so I actually sometimes get very cranky, where I sometimes don't want to practice, and I'd rather practice something else. I'll be like, I'll just work with the energy. I'll work with energy another way, because I don't know. It's really weird. It's like, it makes me angry sometimes. I'm like, why is this even a thing? Like, can't I just be a medium? Can't I just be a psychic? And they send me what I need to be sent. I don't want to think about numbers. I just want to be sent information. So I get really cranky about it, actually.
I've
but
never seen you angry. I'll have to see that someday.
I'm normal. I am. I know how to not be angry if I need to not be angry. This is true, but I have a very open mind where I don't have to be angry. But yeah.
All
But
right.
I'll get cranky. Be like, I don't want to do this.
I don't want to do this. I just want to do this.
I don't want it. Exactly. But once I sit down and work with the numbers, I go, what is my problem? This is really great. Why do I do this to myself?
I say that a lot about everything. Like, why do I still put myself out there? Does anybody realize how difficult this work is?
Sometimes it can be. It honestly, I think it's like depending where we're at. Because sometimes we are just not in flow, and it takes a bunch of extra effort, even though this should be like riding a bike by now.
It's never like that. I talked about that. I think I put a YouTube video out or a post about it, but that's one thing you just have to come to grips with. This is the way it is. You're never going to be on a steady upward flow with this stuff. It's going to be like the weirdest roller coaster you've ever been on. And once you accept that, I think it's better. But if you have this thought or fantasy of it's going to be perfect one day, yeah, you're chasing a waterfall that isn't there.
I like this comment. Right. Don't go chasing waterfalls. I'm on my third coffee. This is from Benno. I'm on my third coffee. Just got to work. Hello, Mish and Kelly and Kiara and young man with Kelly.
Young man.
That's you.
Holy hell! I'll be 57 in about, what the hell month is it? Is it May?
Is it May? It's almost, yeah. It's May.
August 2nd, I'll be 57.
And Confucius says, as Benno is putting, perfection is accepting your imperfections.
Oh yeah, I got tons of them. Jess, riding a bike with a flat tire and you're on fire.
Let's see if I'm catching up. I'm really behind with the comments. Let me see if Benno will catch up. Ash is giving you kudos. Yeah, well, you don't look like
Ashley.
You're looking spry. You're looking vital, Michael.
And that's even after a kidney transplant. Maybe it was the juju around the kidney transplant. I don't know. I lost my hair when I was mid-20s, so that went by years ago. I don't know. I'm forced to take care of myself even more than when I was in the military. After the transplant, it's like, yeah, I'm in far better shape now than I ever was in the military, which is sad.
That's really interesting because you were like far off places, and I would imagine you'd have to be on alert and things like that in the military.
No. I was an air traffic controller. I didn't do anything too crazy. I sat in an air-conditioned room and yelled at pilots for my living, and I still do.
What was the story of spiders then?
Oh, that's when I was deployed in the desert. Yeah, there was snakes and spiders and all that good stuff. Yeah, those were fun.
So, yeah, I just love that comment from you. Oh, you think I look good for my age? It's just because I'm forced to take care of that's the only reason.
Well, thank you.
Kim. Hello, Kim. Kim is everyone who knows about Sunday service or doesn't. Jennifer Rose puts on Sunday service every other week, and it's a free spiritual service where you can come and be a part of community. There is meditation, healing, poetry, and mediumship readings. I'm actually, that's right. I'm the medium this week. I forgot. I just saw Kim, and I wanted to give her a shout out because Kim, you're doing your poetry, right? So Kim is going to be sharing this week, and please come on by and see her do her thing, as well as come on by and see me do my thing too.
Well, look at this.
God bless my brain. Kim's laughing.
I pulled a card for Kim.
Oh, please. Yes, please. Oh, and let's talk about 777 after that. And everyone, yes, we are doing readings and we will be taking questions. So let's start there.
Yeah. So Kim, while Kelly was talking about you, I pulled this card. So 777, and again, I'm learning, so I'm going to read this, but I want to feel into it. So it's saying you're on the right path. You're spiritually evolving and aligning with your higher purpose, which I know you have been. I don't even think at this point you need any more signs of you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Because I know your tarot readings are like crazy good. This is stretching. I don't want to put you on the spot, but I really feel that you need your own show. I think she would do, Kim, I think you would just do really well. I think you would have a large audience because you're really good. You are really good.
Kim, yeah, if you're feeling it, come talk to me, Kim. Kim, she is going to be, and then for everyone who is wondering at the bottom, Jennifer Rose has the Sunday service, and to sign up for it, you can go to mediumjenniferrose.com. When you sign up for it, you just receive an email with the Zoom link. That's all it is. And because that's how she, sends things out and makes sure everybody is safe, where she doesn't put out just a public link. But yes, Kim will be doing an inspired message address at the end.
Awesome.
My brain is coming back online. Kim, sorry, I said you're doing poetry earlier. Thank you for being patient with me.
Hello, Jeffrey Peck. How the heck are you doing, my old friend?
Oh, hey. Hey, Jeffrey. It's nice to see you.
Jeffrey's been on a whirlwind tour with his mediumship. Oh my God. He's been busy.
Jeffrey, we would love to have you on the show too as well. And we give you kudos for all the endeavors. It definitely takes a lot of focus and determination to be doing events constantly. So we give our hat off to you. We tip our hat. What is let's see. Oh, they're talking in the comments. Sometimes I go, who is saying what? All right. I want to follow up. With that card, though. Can you show me that card for Kim really quick?
Yeah.
Jeffrey says, sure thing. Just say the word and I will be there. For sure. We will continue the conversation. You got it.
Now I got to find it because I buried it back in the deck.
Absolutely, Jeffrey. Absolutely.
2, 3, 4.
And then Kim, please do. I saw the card, so
777,
and I really want to talk about it because I like, this is another thing, you have to trust your gut. So you said, like, when you see 7s, you equate it to money. So when I see 8s, I equate it to money. But one of my money signs is 777. I consider it like a lucky, auspicious sign. So I kind of wanted to dive into that. But is it hiding in the deck then? Oh no, I found. Okay. All right, I love that card. So when I see that card, God, that's such a pretty card. I love it. When I see that card for Kim, I think about her getting into her feminine in a deeper way. Like her not only being in feminine receptivity with the universe as a reader, but also within her everyday life, like being calmer. I feel like if you can understand this, Kim, you've been thinking about changing your wardrobe. I don't know if you've done it, but I feel like you've been wanting to play around with your wardrobe, and it's been a nod to feeling like you can come out in this next tier expression of your femininity, if you can understand this. I also feel like you've noticed that your voice tonality has changed over the years. And you've noticed that it changes for different things, different emotions, different feelings inside of you. And again, it's about understanding calmness and being in femininity. So it is a visual thing, it's a sound thing, and it's a feeling thing. So that card really highlights that for me when I see it pulled, and if you can understand this. Kim saying, oh yes, more peace and need all new clothes for sure. I feel like it's a new kind of style that, like, not we're not going crazy here, but there's new colors and style that you're kind of like leaning into with this newness. So it feels really good. I just wanted to say that you helped me open up the space.
There we go.
What does the 777 mean, if I may ask, for you with her, if you were to see it?
If I were to see it?
Yeah, because that was that card. It was 777.
So I'm just going to go by what I'm feeling, not by what the definition is, but to me, it just feels like falling into alignment with your purpose. Wow. I'm trying not to get into mediumship because I feel somebody stepping. I just want to stop it there.
No, you can please allow wherever you go. You don't have
Kim,
to.
I just have to ask. So I feel a male step forward when we're connecting with your energy. So I feel dad on the other side. I know I've read for you in the past, but my memory, I don't remember what I had for breakfast this morning. So let me just ask, is dad on the other side? Because he's moving right in with a message. I'll just go for it. Okay. I'm just going to go because okay. I feel like he's saying, I don't know if he passed when you're early, but it's more like the feeling of him not being there for you when you needed him. I don't know if that makes sense, but I feel it's like he's stepping in and just giving you accolades of everything that you've done, all the accomplishments you've had, while facing adversity. And again, I do know a little bit about you, so I want to acknowledge that. But as far as your dad, he's given me, again, when I blend with a person on the other side, I feel their whole story. And I just feel with him, like his life, him growing up, he did not have an easy life as well. And again, when this comes through, it's not as an excuse. He's just sharing his journey with me about that. This is personal, so he's making me feel like you were a surprise. So do you understand that? Like your birth was a surprise? Because he's giving me this feeling like I'm scared shitless. I'm having a baby. And he's making me feel like I definitely wasn't ready. And it gave him, it's just frightening. But again, I'll just move forward.
She understands.
Okay.
She's saying yes. She was 7. It means a lot to her, and she understands.
Okay. But again, he does want me to acknowledge a birthday, but I feel this is for your daughter. So I don't know if that was recently in the past or it's upcoming, but I feel like he's actually making me feel belated birthday for your daughter. But again, he just wants to impress upon you how proud he is about what you're doing now. It's like you found your purpose. You're good at many things is what he's making me feel like. You're multi-talented and you literally could do anything you put your mind to, but he's just acknowledging like, go for it. Cause this is what makes you happy. So I will just leave you with that.
She's saying her daughter's birthday is next week.
Okay. Okay.
That's really good. That's really good. You got the daughter. It's birthday. I love that. I think that's, yeah, I think also, Michael, that numbers can open up a reading. So yeah. I don't think you always have to stick with a number. Sometimes I just do, one calculation and then I almost don't even want to look at anyone's numbers. So it's whatever does the job. It's numbers are a portal. So I kept seeing those 777s and it made me feel like energy, just like it did for you.
You're welcome, Kim. My pleasure. Now go do your own show.
Please, Kim, come talk to me. Okay. So another, and I just want to say thank you to Kelly. Kelly was talking about how she resonated with the Clover message from last week. So thank you so much for that feedback, Kelly. Thank you so much for understanding. Let's see here. Anne is talking about, that's something that you brought up too. So earlier in the show, you brought up 777 and 111 as things that you see, and I've never experienced. I love it because it makes sense. You said pay attention right now.
Because when you see the way I've read it and way I understand it is 111 or 4 ones. It's basically like at that moment, the universe is taking a picture, a snapshot image of your desires, what you want. So it's almost telling you, pay attention, make sure you're thinking about what you like, positive things, what you want in that moment, and what you don't think about things you don't want. So it's just giving you that, all right, what do you want to do with your life kind of thing? Like, this is the moment. Your thoughts right now, the universe is taking a picture of that snapshot of that moment. So it's kind of like, okay, what do you want right now? What do you want to do? And
absolutely. Like for me, it's like open energy. It goes,
Yep.
The doors are open.
Yep.
Like you can act now. You have to actually believe it. So I feel like it's a very similar message. Like it's up to you right now, and you can do it. So I love
and
it.
Dimes
and
are awesome. Dimes. I got to go back to that since you put it in there. I'll just really quick.
Oh, let me go back to the dimes.
So years ago, I walked into the bathroom and I know there was nothing on the floor. When I went to leave the bathroom, there was a dime sitting in the middle of the floor. And the moment I looked at it, I thought of my sister. I picked up the dime, and the year on the dime was the year she passed.
Oh.
Not even 2 days later, I was talking with my sister back in New York, and she was telling me how she was making her bed, and there was nothing in the sheets, obviously, but she shook out one of the sheets, and there was a penny there. The year, same exact year Jackie passed. Within 2 days, so I'm like, well, Jackie's making her rounds.
I'm getting chills. I don't know if you can see it on screen. Yep. my hair's standing up.
It was crazy.
That is real. I do think objects can materialize. It's it's crazy. That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. Thank you for sharing that. That's awesome. Wow. That's awesome. So really quick, there's another thing you mentioned earlier, Michael. Another number. It was, I just had it. Anne says yes with her comment that she can understand these things. Beautiful, Anne. And then, oh gosh, where was it? Someone was talking about 1, 2, 3, just like we were mentioning.
Progression. So
talk about it. Yeah, as I'm finding it.
Who is it? Because you want to take turns reading her really quick with that number in mind?
Sure. Yes, please. I would love that.
We'll see what I get. You can go first, and then I'll jump in if that's okay with you.
It's if I can find her. I had her. Where?
Who did?
Good Lord.
Who put the number in?
I don't even know her name. I just saw the numbers, and I was like, "Oh, we're gonna go there next." And then, gosh, right when I re-clicked Anne.
So somebody put the number 1, 2, 3.
They put, what is the meaning of 1, 2, 3 or 2, 3, 4?
Oh, Whitney. Okay, there she is.
Whitney is that you? Oh, here we go. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. And then when can we go into your energy too, Whitney? Let us know if you have a question. Additionally, or we can just do a general. Okay. So you want me to go for Okay.
Sure.
So like Michael said, to me, 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3, 4, that is like a progressive number. And it's also a number of ease because the sequence is just naturally progressive. So when I see 1, 2, 3s or someone has 1, 2, 3s within their numbers or other sequential numbers, it's more so the 1, 2, 3s. I go, their life is a little bit easier. When it comes to getting out of difficulties, their life is a little bit more grounded. because their numbers go with one another to support one another much more than the other numbers. If they were to show up. So that always is a good sign. If it's a 1, 2, 3 day, I go, ooh, it's going to be a good day, or things are just going to kind of go my way, or anyone else's, because we would all share that number day. So when I see that, that's like a 777 number for me. I think of it as lucky and helpful. It's not a jackpot lucky. It's a, okay, there's like I said, there's easy street. That's how I feel, easy street. So, and then 2, 3, 4, that's a little bit different, but those numbers are closer together as well. So usually when I see those numbers, again, they go, if you see numbers lock in like 4, 5, 6, or 6, 7, 8, or 7, 8, 9, it's almost like they're closer to one another. So there's like a flow in place. So I do kind of feel that with numbers sometimes. So I just want to put that out there in general. It's different, like I said, than the 1, 3, 4s. But the 2, 3, 4 is a 9 vibration. Okay. And so ultimately it is, I feel like when I see 2, 3, 4, I do feel more humanitarian. I do feel kindness. I do feel gentleness associated with those numbers if they're stacked together. So you can let me know if you're asking about a person, Whitney, or if you're asking about what that feels like, or if you see them, you can let me know what you're asking specifically about those numbers. But I'm going to say that for now, and I'm going to hand that over to Michael, and I'll jump back on too.
So Whitney, so this is what I'm feeling around those numbers for you. I feel progression towards independence. That's the first thing that steps out in my mind as I connect with your energy and your guides. It's almost like depending less on others, which can be difficult, but for you, it feels like liberation in a way. That's how I'm feeling this. I know a little bit about Whitney. Whitney, I know a little bit about you, not much. But I don't know if you've started your own thing, like business, like around like fitness. That's forefront in my mind. So I don't know if the whole picture of this is like going towards something you're familiar with, going towards something that you really enjoy, and helping others. So there's like this win-win thing about. I'll just stop there. Does that make any sense at all?
She's also saying, like, what if my days are chaotic? And I know that if I'm having a chaotic day and I see 1, 2, 3, or that 1, 2, 3, 4 come up, I actually relax and I go, okay, it's going to get easier. So for me, it's always a sign it's going to get easier. So that is a sign that would correlate to that, where you could take a deep breath and then become calm. So yes. And then Whitney, yeah, please let us know if you can understand what Michael's saying. Additionally, and if you want, you can put down your birth date. We can go into your energy. It's totally up to you. You can give me your month and your day as well. That's how we read some energy additionally. Also, if you want to pull a card, I don't even have any number cards. I guess I'll just stick to the numbers.
You know what?
I'll just wait.
I have another deck. I have this other angel number deck. So I'm going to pull a card out of this as well. It must be Dad Day. Whitney, is your dad on the other side? I just felt like a dad step in as well.
Whitney is saying Michael spot on. Yes, Michael, spot on. I used to be in fitness stuff. I actually was a trainer, but I'm moving away from that and trying to find a different path. That was the older version of me, if that makes sense. I'm currently running my mother-in-law's businesses, and it's been hell, and I'm second guessing it. Birthday, thank you, and she'd love a card. All right.
Okay.
Let's
so your dad is still here. Okay. Let me connect into this, Whitney, because there's a reason why Dad came in my mind. So I apologize for placing him on the other side. I just felt Dad, and I assumed he was there. So what I'm feeling initially when you said Dad is here, I feel it's almost like a reconnection needs to be made between you and your father. it's almost like explaining to him who you are as a person. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm trying to put the feeling I'm getting into words. It's almost like this feeling of in the past you've tried to live up to his expectations, and it's a feeling like you never put your foot down and said, "No, this is who I am."
Oh,
He's
me
never
and my
really
dad
been there.
is.
Okay.
Me and
So
my
that's
dad is.
kind of what I've felt. So again, it's just standing up for yourself and just yeah, that's what came to mind. I don't want to tarnish it by adding any more to that.
Sure, for everyone who's just listening to audio, she says she can understand the information that her and her dad have had a rocky relationship.
Okay. And if you don't mind, I'll pull a card really quick.
Oh, please, yeah, and then I'll go in.
Wow, this is crazy. So this is the number 3535. Okay, I'm gonna read the caption because it's like holy crap. All right. Well-being, healthy lifestyle, exercise, diet, rest. Take good care of your physical and mental well-being. Keep a healthy lifestyle by exercising regularly, having a balanced diet, getting enough rest. Also practice mindfulness and stress management. So there's the exercise again. Again, Spirit's never going to tell you what to do, but they will highlight things like if it's something that's in your blueprint, if you will, it's kind of like they just like, hey, maybe you had I don't know, a negative reaction with that work in the past, but things have changed. You're a different person now. Maybe it's just a way to get you, hey, maybe just reconsidering it. I'll just leave it at that, Whitney.
Beautiful, beautiful. She says, thank you for that card. Stress management is needed, and I'm working on that part. So yes, I do feel like it is a more complicated responsibility year, if you can understand this, Whitney, like more than the other years. Last year there was expansion, and so within the business, if you can understand, there was more prosperity, where you were thinking like, hey, I guess this is a lot of hard work, but it's working. And then like this year you're tired and you're like, was it really working? Was it really a good idea to do what I'm doing? And I feel like, this is you coming into yourself on a different level. I do think that there's a soul contract involved, like with you helping your mom and you figuring out how deep you want to get in onto things. And I do feel like you're a natural born leader. So some of the aches and pains are about if like you can step in and actually rewrite some things within the business. It's like it's not your business, so it's almost like you feel kind of bad changing things, or you feel uncomfortable reworking some things. But you're a natural born leader. You're coming into mastery with your communications, and there are better ways to do things. There are better ways to make sure the legacy lives, and it needs to be a more creative, smarter business. So I do think that you have to shake off the past and be okay with changing things so it works for you better, and thus it works for the company better, because everything's spilling over from you. You can, if you want, even tweak the business. So it's like, to what degree do you tweak it, right? It could be you keep the business but tweak it internally, or it could be that you merge the business with some other new things. I feel like there's just a breath of fresh air is needed, and you don't have to trash it all to get somewhere better for you. Okay. This is healing within the home life too. You're in a cycle of 4. And so this has to do about the home. It has to do about like generationally, how you've been supported in the past into now, and what you want to do about that. So healing karmic things, and also healing things within this life you've experienced with your family, as well as feeling comfortable and supported on a certain level. I know life is difficult, but we still have to like strike a balance in some way so we can feel like we can be okay. All right, so these are themes that are coming in strong. I do think this month was particularly difficult, and as last month was. And so next month, you're going to have so that's June, you're going to have a bit of refreshment where you feel like you can tackle things a little bit more clearly again. Let's see. Whitney, it's a hard business because family is involved, lots of pain, and ruining relationships. Not sure if it's worth it anymore after 6 years. That's what I'm saying. Like, you get to figure out what you want to do with it. I don't think you need to trash it all. So it's like you could take what you know and restart your own business with the principles and then have family come with you, or just take what you know and you carry on the legacy, but it's not going to be in the way that people intended. Or you can continue to try to fix things and see how much of that is worth it. I keep hearing, though, it's not worth it to trash everything. So you can get creative with what that means, but like, please don't continue to beat yourself down. Again, it's almost like, don't be a slave to the karma that your family gave you. Like, you're here to help your family. You're here to forgive your family, but you're not here to torture yourself. You're here to help the family. And in order to do that, sometimes you have to help yourself. But, first, but that's a big thing. So I'm going to give you that. You are a communication master, though, so do not let them mess with your head. All right? Be the light with that situation, whether they accept the help or not. Continue to be the light. All right. I hope that helped, Whitney. I hope that helped. Where would you like to go? Where would you like to go? There's a lot of comments, questions, and birthdays. Thank you, Aaron. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. And thank you, Liliana. Blessings from Argentina. Thank you.
Thank you. You pick.
Thank you, Whitney. Hang in there. Oh, hey, Arnie.
Hey, Arnie.
Let's see. Where do I want to go? There was a comment up top. Let me see if I can find it. All right, let's go here. So this is Lily 0012. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Michael. May I ask for an energy insight of what you see for my aura and path? My name is Leora. I see 2s, 222s, etc. a lot right now. Okay, and then she also said 2 and 4, please. I see lots of 2s and 4s. Okay, got it. And if you want, Lily, please give your birthday or just your month and day, and write it out if you can. Like, if you're May, do MAY, or July, JULY. So I'm just making sure I'm not mixing up your month and your day, depending on where you are in the world. But one thing that comes across, so like 2s and 4s, they are more sensitive numbers. They are more, I want to say, like, development is needed on the inside in order to do well within the world. Okay. So like 2 naturally is a healer number. It's a psychic number. It is the number of sensitivity. And 4 is the knowledge number. It needs to observe. It needs to learn. It needs to take its time. So the 2 needs to take its time to be comfortable and feel safe. Doesn't like to rush. And the 4 does not like to rush because it needs to get the details. It needs to do its job correctly with, excellence. So immediately I think about healing concepts with you, and then that you're highly sensitive. And that's very important to develop within yourself, to have more confidence. Okay. So the word confidence comes in really strong about, do not look outside and look at a role model and think, I need to be exactly like them, or I wish I was like them. You can use that as inspiration. Don't get me wrong. Like, that's great. But the confidence that you'll need comes from being very gentle and curious and self-aware of what's going on inside of you, so that you don't push it down, that you work with it as you go out and be you. So that comes up first. I'm going to give to Michael. Thank you, Michael.
So Lily, right?
Lily, yes.
Lily. Before because I did pull the cards. I'm cheating because I don't do numerology, so I'm using these to kind of help me open things up. So I'll get to these in a second, though.
Michael, you're a natural.
First, I want to talk about, let me just connect back in with your energy, because I feel it's like, I feel I need to talk about like standing in your own power. I feel that you finally like I don't know, this feeling of putting your foot down and saying, either you can accept me or move out of my way. So I don't know if this makes sense. Like you finally come into your own, like, I know who I am. Finally, it's been a tough journey getting there. And literally putting that stake in the ground and saying, this is me. So either accept me for who I am or beat it. So it's about setting those boundaries. Does that make any sense before I move on to these cards?
Oh, wow, right away she says, I relax hearing you say that. I've been overstimulated trying to detox.
So that's from what you were telling her, correct?
I think so. I think so. And then she says, wow, Michael, so on point. I'm going to court and also demanded family support or get out of my life. So This is about confidence and standing up for herself.
Awesome. And now I'll show you the cards because it's kind of going to fit in. So the 444, according to tradition, is stability. So angels are guiding and supporting you, providing a stable foundation for success. So it's kind of falling into line with what Kelly and I have just shared. And 222 is maintaining harmony and balance in your life and manifesting your desires. So even though right now may seem very chaotic, I just feel like I need to say hang in there, because once this settles, it's almost like you're going to have this deep sigh of relief, knowing that the crap I just went through is going to be worth it. Again, no journeys are easy, but I just feel that once you're through this turbulent time, it's going to be worth it. I'll just say that that's the overwhelming feeling I get. It's like, it's going to be worth it. So just hang in there, stay strong with your principles. And again, don't worry about what other people thinking. Do what's right for you. And that's all that's important.
Absolutely. I think there's like a phrase in that, stand strong in your principles. That feels really pertinent. You are a life path 8, and you are in a cycle of 8 right now too. So when you see this with the numerology, it means it's a transformational time. You're going to be pushed. You're going to be stretched. You feel like you're going to be tested. It's very in the numbers for you to be dealing with actually legal things or court things. The number of 8 is the number of legality and power and manifestation. So it's about like things coming to a head and allowing yourself to be strong and to survive the storm, and knowing you can, because you've done enough to lead you to that point where you're going to be okay. Stand in your principles. I just want to continue to say what Michael said. It just feels so right. This is a time where you have to trust everything that you've done and that you're going to be okay. 8 is the number of justice too as well. So as long as you are in your truth, as long as you're fighting the good fight, as long as you know within your bones what you're doing is right, you are saved, and you get by. It's like the universe is saying, like, okay, like this is not just an earthly decree. This is like from something bigger. The universe is judging the situation. Okay, we will make sure there's justice present. So you have justice numbers right now. So that's why I'm saying very, very important to talk about. Can you understand as well, like in September, how there's going to be like a court date around that as well? Court date in September. She
That's
said,
great.
she's a black sheep empath, and she stood her ground against the 3D folk this year. I feel stability, and it's finally showing, like you said. When you're life path 8, you have to be the boss or the leader, or you need your autonomy in space. So 8 is the leadership number, but it's the number of learning how to be the leader, like longing to have the responsibility in some way, longing to have the power to do things better and to do things right, but having to walk the uphill incline. Okay, so things will be with justice, but you have to go through the storm. You're saying, yes, I think the final court date will be in September. Okay, thank you for understanding. It looks good for you. It really does. It looks good for you. I'm getting chills as I'm saying that. Like, be brave, be strong. You're going to get past this. And over the next 2 years, there's going to be a new beginning for you, where you feel like you can finally be free of some of these things. And in a certain way, it takes... Sure, it can take time for other things, but you're going to feel like you can be free of these things in a different capacity, even though it is difficult. Okay, I'm going to get my first appearance in June, but I believe there will be 2 more up to September. Okay. I just feel like in 2 years, you're going to be able to be maybe free of this, like legally. Like, it could be the last of the paperwork, it could be the last of dealing with some lawyer stuff, but just hang in there. We might have some other things to do for next year, but that doesn't mean you're going to have to deal with more of this going forward. So I'm going to give that to you.
Very nice. Best of luck, Lily. Best of luck to you.
Absolutely. One for the road really quick, Michael.
One for the road?
Yeah.
Does that mean grab a beer?
One more person.
Oh,
okay. Oh my gosh. And Kim, Facebook or email is the best place. You can do Instagram if you like to, but Facebook, Messenger, and my email, that's energeticsessions@gmail.com, or my website has kellybrickel.com has my email too. So
how about we do a collective?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
So I'll pull
Lily is just saying, I've been writing justice, truth, and freedom as my keywords in my journal all year.
Well, that's awesome. So again, intuitive readings are really just validation about what you already know and what you're already experiencing. But it's nice to hear it from an outside source. So just know that this is all you, right? You're being guided. All of us are being guided. It's just very subtle. So just trust that what you're going through is necessary for your soul and for your development. It doesn't make sense to the human mind. I fully acknowledge that. Everybody's been through, like, what the hell was that about? But then when you look back at it, after time has passed, you're like, wow. It's almost like it reinforces that you are stronger than you give yourself credit for. So best of luck.
I want to say hi to Lynn. She was in here earlier. And Lynn Juno and Nancy's in the house telling us to grab a beer. I can't do that yet. Maybe Michael can after this.
What's that? Grab a beer?
Yeah, she's telling you, she's encouraging you. Jennifer Rose is in the house.
Hello, Jennifer Rose.
And my goodness, Vivian, I want to say hello. Charlene. Hello, everybody. Celeste, Susan, Bernadette, hello. Terry, hello. Kiara, Thank you. I just want to give some hellos to people. All right. Emily, hello.
Wow. Look at this card. Ready? Here it comes.
111.
535. Take a step. So I'm going to read it, and then I'm going to, of course, add what I'm feeling. So by the meaning of the card, it says, let go of old beliefs and patterns, which is in theme of what we've talked about quite a bit today. So again, let go of old beliefs, patterns that no longer serve you. Prepare to step out of your comfort zone in order to grow and expand. Here comes the cliche. What have you learned when times are easy? Rhetorical question. The answer, pretty much nothing. When have you grown the most? When you're looking up at the sky and going, what in the actual fuck is going on right now? Why? Again, challenges are placed in front of us to help us grow. And again, you just have to realize how strong of a person you are. And yes, I'm listening to the same message, because just because I'm speaking it doesn't mean I've perfected this in any way, shape, or form. So it's ringing true to me too, that, you know, each one of you can look back right now at a time that you thought at that time you were never going to get through this. But hey, you're here watching this show right now. So you managed to get through something pretty serious. I'm just going to say. It means you're capable. Don't ever think you're not capable of doing something.
Absolutely. Let me pull a card with numbers. Gotta find
Aaron,
one.
never. I'm challenged every day. I always say, I wish I could take a vacation from me, because I'm just a challenge in and of itself.
Karen, you saw
Aaron.
Aaron.
She says, but when does it stop being challenging? I would guess, because again, I'm along for the ride too, when we figure it out, whatever that challenge is. And that's a good question for your guides too, to like, help me. What do I need to know in this moment around this situation I'm going through? Again, they're not going to tell you what you do, step 1, 2, and 3, but they're going to inspire you to maybe think of other possibilities to help you navigate whatever's going on. And there you go. Kelly, did you freeze? Uh-oh, Kelly froze again. Or did I freeze? So those people in the comments, who's frozen, me or Kelly? Kelly froze. Okay. But I know she had to leave anyway, probably about 2 minutes from now, because she's got another show to get ready for. So if she doesn't come on within the next 2 minutes, well, she might come back in after she left. I want to get to a question I just saw, and I want to address it really quick. So hold on. D, you asked, why am I so stressed out? This is nobody's going to be able to tell you why you're stressed out. That's got to be something for you to figure out. And it's sitting in silence and asking, what's going on? Like what's going on? What are the outside factors going on around you right now? And then looking at that and saying, okay, how can I overcome this? You know, what steps do I need to take in order to lessen the stress? I know that's going to seem like, well, yeah, but that's truly what it is. It's like, what's the problem? And then finding a solution to that problem. Again, if you want to ask your guides, help me understand why this is going on in my life right now. What can I do to manage this or work through this?
Can you hear me?
Yep. You froze for a long time.
Can you see me?
No, I can just hear you.
It kicked me out. Like my computer just shut off on me.
Probably because it knows you got another show to get ready for.
It does that sometimes. Let me see if I can turn my camera back on. That's very strange. It's never really done that as I'm live. But you just might have to hear me unconventionally. But I do have to go. I do trust that Michael left the true last message. Right before I left, I did pick the moonlit card or moonlight card, and it's all about embracing your darkness. So it's really funny that I'm dark and I can't do anything about it. That's very strange. But it is the number 6. So everybody, please do your shadow work in order to change the world. Do not despair in the darkness around you or with what you're experiencing. Please transmit it and transmute it so we can have something different. It's in you for a reason. It's not for our own suffering. It's for our own transformation. So I'm gonna trust the black screen. I'm gonna hand it off to you. What are your last words before we end the show, Michael?
It's hot. Go drink a beer.
I can't do that. Just a little something numerology based.
Oh God, putting the pressure on me. Let me just see what comes to mind. Give me about 2 seconds to kind of come into something.
Okay.
All right, this is going to be a repeat because that's what I feel my guides want me to listen to too. Remember that nobody is going to fix your life. Nobody is responsible for your life other than you. I think sometimes we depend on spirit to get us out of situations that we put ourselves into. And yes, this is going to sound like true, tough love. But again, I'm not saying this to you because I'm hearing the same message. It's just like when people bring up finances. Yes, there's things that sometimes we can't help it, but there's a lot of times where we get ourselves into this financial quagmires, right? And then people want to ask spirit, how am I going to get out of this? Sorry, but that's not spirit's job. We have to figure out a way through this. Can we ask for their help? Yes. Will they tell us step by step? Absolutely not. So again, they will help you by giving these moments of inspiration. They may point you towards an ad on your computer about financial assistance. They work in mysterious ways. But again, we have to rely on ourselves, right? We are the only ones that it's going to get us through this thing called life. These are things that we're here to challenge or here to accomplish. There are goals that I can't talk now. We have goals we want to accomplish, and they're not going to give us the answers. So again, it's about self-reliance. Yes, they will help by giving you, again, those nudges, moments of inspiration, but we have to figure out our own mess. Sorry. That's just how it rolls.
Aaron's funny.
What Aaron
She drank 2 pigs. That's just how it rolls, everybody. Thank you for being with me and Michael. For real. And thank you for your wonderful comments. And we are blessed. So please join us for Friday. Again, we have another show. I might be doing Psychic Hour that day, but definitely.
Kelly's freezing again.
I will be on live on Friday. Please join me for Sunday service, Jennifer Rose's Sunday service. With what did you say? Did it freeze?
Break up again, so it's spirit going stop. You got another show to start. Kelly froze. On behalf of Kelly and the Numerology Hour, I'm going to say have a great afternoon. I don't think she's coming back.
Just join me for Sunday service with Kim and Jenna.
See, Spirit's like, knock, 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 knock. Kelly, you got another show.
Bye.
Bye.